That boar ain't nowhere to be found. Skin baby. I have my tag, so I can trap wild hogs. Oh, how big is that guy? That's a perfect ass boar right there, though. Once he start running, we might have to stay up here, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I need me some boars, man. I wish I had either Miss. I would have had it. I had it in Mississippi, but they don't got them how I wanted to look like in Mississippi, though. We're gonna go all the way up to this mountain here and see all these boars. I had to really shoot nothing but the heart, and that was the only thing that was wide open. That was a good thing though, cause he dead. Now we're gonna be shooting some boars. This guy right here pretty good, look like a gold. A silver. Ah. Put that tank right here. So now we can just come back here. They be over here. I'm gonna find these boar. I mean, I kind of wish I had a Florida map. There might not be too much animals in there, but at least there probably be boar in there.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
You want 2 chicken sandwiches with fries?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
They're drink time, so we'll see if we can do something about that water. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's so. You're running away. Now we want to help you, huh? Oh, it's a trouble. Look. You have both? Huh? You have both? Yeah. You have any kids? What is it? You do that in the hotel through these hooks? The treble hook. Yeah. Okay. Keep pulling. Oh, what a champ, eh? You guys champ. You guys think so cool, huh? Do you guys? Go through the flyer?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And go. Oh.
So you don't need that, but for me, because I want to continuously do this and keep distance with you, then I can like range out or range in. But as soon as I'm ranging in there, it's done and over. And that's how quick the karambit happens.
quick.
But the karambit can also be simply flicked in here and done out and pushed away. It can also be included in here and push you away to fall from my blade. But at any point, if I just want to cut here or here or here and use different parts to control you, you can do that with the karambit as I move. So whether it's extended or inside. Now, when I'm inside, there are different parts that you could use. I can use the tip. I can use the edge of the back. I can also hook in here to control the head.
Oh, wow.
Control this. Wow. I can control that on the back of the blade. But at any point, if I want to use the inside curvature, I can do that. Now, a less than lethal is to also use the ring.
Oh.
The ring for if I knuckle dust you. Stop.
Nice.
Even knuckle if I don't want to hurt you. But if I want to hurt you, I go back to the blade and I come back and cut. The karambit is not a forgiving weapon. It's like chewing on its prey.
Yeah.
But that's because it simply wants to use all these different things that it wants to use as it's working. But it's also dependent on how I use the karambit. If I want to use the karambit to hit here and then work it this way and then open up here.
One fucking time I was looking for these bastards.
So
And they're right fucking here.
Because
And
I
they
want
start
to continuously do this.
run it.
Dude, I feel like the barrels are...
The one time.
And as he's narrowing in, it looks like he's
I
just on the
swear,
brink
bro.
of catching them. Yes. But you know how it is. The riders stay doing Squidward dirty.
Cheer up, Squid. It could be worse.
Yeah, you could be Paul. They have a big nose. The Avengers seen what type of demon timing these people are on and how dangerous they are. But they can't help themselves and still let them go up in their ship and dip out. Y'all was saying how you wanted a part 2, and the first part hit number 24 on YouTube trending, so say less. So Proxima Midnight and Cull Obsidian pull up to the king's doorstep, trapped outside by a force field. Wakanda hasn't progressed past segregation yet. I'll never forget how Killmonger was like, hey, y'all know you can share these resources to help other black people, right? Banish this nigga. They acted like bro said the most diabolical thing. Black Widow clocks that one of them is missing and realizes that they rolled Corvus Glaive into a pack. Surrender now, Wakanda forever. And we, Wakanda forever, will let you live, Wakanda forever. It looks like Cull Obsidian got himself a prosthetic hand. Me personally, I think it would have been cold if he came here with one arm and was still cooking up, straight Hansel Emmanuel type timing. Proxima signals to let out all of the Outriders, and they're completely rabid. Niggas be like, oh, don't worry, he don't bite. The Wakandans realize they have no choice. It's Mike Vick season. They start blasting them. Bucky's gun got more creative class body part attachments than Kim K. But I take a look in the background, and I really wish I didn't because this is still pissing me off. Bruce is really the strongest one out here, but want to be shooting from inside Tony's armor. How you on the squad, but you don't want to be in danger? Then you should have became a fucking accountant instead. The old Hulk would have seen these dogs and thought, dinner. Falcon comes through spraying, weave, and whips out 3 of his little drones again, firing them off. And I bet he was making that dumbass face, swearing he saved the day, but it didn't work. They all ate it and just kept running forward. Falcon really loves the idea of going out there and showing off how unqualified he is.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
This nigga's a diversity hire. Dropping mad bombs at the entrance, straight up nuking the Outriders as they're coming in. But that won't work either. All the Outriders got the
Oh shit! I just killed a fucking foul there.
Coming and start surrounding the entire barrier. So he tells Shuri to open up the barrier to stop them from sneaking up from behind. No Diddy. Black Panther makes the call, and everyone starts running in ready for war. Cap, Nat, Bruce, and Bucky right there with them. They've been in Wakanda for so long, I know they all cultured up. Went back to S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters after this and asked the chef for some jollof rice. This scene is so dope, how everyone's running and out the pack you just see Cap and T'Challa separating themselves from everyone else. They smoking everybody, looking at each other laughing like, yeah, these steroids go crazy. Hit a 70-yard long jump and just got straight to boxing, pounding anything they can get their hands or paws on. And listen, there's way too many CPU characters out there getting gnawed on like a chew toy for me to commentate at all. So we just focusing on the Avengers. That's all the MCU does anyways. They be treating the Fantastic Four and X-Men like sidekicks. Captain America got one pin down and knocks his ass right out. And mid-fight, Black Panther gets a call from his sister Shuri. Brother, Vision's forehead big as hell. I'm gonna need some time. I need 20 minutes. You got 5 minutes, bitch. Bruce is in the Hulkbuster armor and is still fighting like he's the Hulk. I don't even know. It makes no sense. We are not out here calling log plays for Isaiah Thomas. Use the armor to his best abilities. Bucky's spraying, but he gets his gun pushed away and ends up getting smacked to the ground with his whole arm stuck in the Outrider's mouth. I know little bro took a bite and tasted straight zirconium, was probably so disappointed. Stabs and Captain Scarlet to show why there's levels to the superhero stuff, but they are getting swarmed. I don't know, like, where's Ant-Man needed to just come in here and step on everybody like they're a bug? I'm pretty sure he's still recovering from the Civil War battle. War Machine is up there spraying unlimited bullets straight through them. But the thing is, we already said on the scouting report, they're immune to explosives. He gets fucked out of midair and shoots a case full of dirt, and it's the ops blowing up again. That's crazy. This isn't even a horror movie, but they still said let's get black people first. Tackles T'Challa next, got him hitting the handsome squidward on the ground while his homie joins and they toss him away. The way they act them, the Black Order must never be feeding the Outriders. Poor creatures be reaching out their hands for food and receiving a dap up. Because this type of food on display is insatiable. They threw him to the ground and said, oh yeah, give me an arm of teeth. And it only keeps getting worse, like every passing season of Grey's Anatomy. Actors looking like one of those before and after soldiers in World War II. Because they start going for Bruce next, taking all the armor off of him to make a new toaster. Remember the part when we talked about how these two are the presidents of Steve Nation and know the ancient art of fight back nigga? Well, they clearly taught it to their pets, which is crazy. Whatever happened to just sit and roll over, bruh? Bruce is fighting for his life and it's really starting to look grim. The Black Order got the Avengers looking like the Forgivers. This is terrible work. But out of nowhere, a light so bright even Stevie Wonder would go inside and starts beaming down, melting all of the Outriders. I remember I was sitting next to one of my homies in the theater and he was like, oh, this must be the Hawkeye entrance.
You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up.
We see Stormbreaker going through and it's just cleaning house, saving all the important characters and Bruce Banner. A new haircut, a new fit, and a new weapon. My boy Thor pulled up looking fresh and snappily. With his swirl and pencil homies, he moving like a Drake feature getting ready to save the day. Got his teammates cheesing. They all know there's no way they can fumble this W now. Bruce been a bench player the whole movie and now he out here talking like an all-star to the ops.
Nigga, I think he can go down in this motherfucker. That's what I think.
The Avengers start debriefing him that it's approximate midnight and full obsidian out here causing havoc, but he said, we do not care. Man, bring me Thanos and starts charging in. Saw Thanos sent his sidekicks instead of coming and say hi, and became personal. I'm gonna turn your Robins into Red Hood. Running and jumping up in the air with a 70-inch perch and a lightning strike smashing the ground, turning a bunch of Outriders into fried chicken. Now that there's free eats all around the battlefield, T'Challa, you for sure will bless up the homeless black population with some food now, right? Look at a mission. Y'all know I never tell you this stuff, but I am asking for your support on my second gaming channel. It's just as enjoyable as these videos. Instead of commentating movie scenes, though, I'm just commentating video games while playing it. It's already been shown so much love, and this is just from announcing it on my community tab. I uploaded the Lizard boss fight alongside this video, so it's up right now. Go support. Thank you. Back to the video. Call Obsidian is working to see Huge trying to get his skill streak up to call it and feel free to find Vision. Now T'Challa has seen him booming his ass right to the ground. Rocket pulled up the door looking like a Fortnite back bling and it got him feeling himself. That boy's out here spraying until Bucky beat mad outriders coming at him. Knowing Rocket is 2'6" on a good day, he decides to pick him up off the ground like a little boy in order to prevent him from becoming a Burger King menu. All this shit for $2? They're for sure selling lemur meat. And he starts hitting the helicopter with Rocket, blasting OB outriders to death. But we know what type of timing raccoons be on, straight burglars. So he started pressing Bucky for his arm and gun. Bucky says no, but Rocket talking about how he finna take it anyways. Little bro talking like Rick Ross. Meanwhile, Thor is straight cooking, clearing a 180 no-look into the sky, right to the chin, owned that. But right next to him, Steve is gassed. That boy in the battle, puffing and puffing crazy. When Thor last saw him, this man was in tip-top shape. On your left, head ass. Hey, Captain, I can see the Gatorade symbol over your head, you fat ass nigga. I can't even blame Thor for getting that bro like that. I get it. Whenever I see Ned Leeds on screen, that should be having me ready to do push-ups right there. That boy Groot is just above. Oh yeah, that's my nigga Branch. Groot showing out in front of the Avengers press and so next contract. Got these boys' legs dangling in the air. But listen, my thing is, Wanda is the strongest person out here. Well, it's between her and Thor. So why is she camping up top? I really hate when people don't use their God-given gifts. Why are you a 7'3" mechanic? Whoever drew this game plan needs to be fired. So why is she camping up top? I really hate when people don't use their God-given gifts. Why are you a 7'3" mechanic? Whoever drew this game plan needs to be fired. Because Wanda peeps out the window and sees the goddamn forest and underneath the ground.
Jeez, man, open up like these boars out here, man.
Wanda got some interesting grass. Until giant gears pop out and start slashing through the whole army. I don't know what Black Panther looking at us for. Unfortunately, bro got a feast on some immigrants. I mean, 5 cents for us.
I think I'm in the wrong spot. I really don't know, but
The gears continue to cut down the whole Wakandan army, and that's when Wanda's like, dang, I should probably pull up. While she's watching millions of her teammates being murdered out there, deciding if they really need her for real, the others step up. Rhodey and Falcon working together, clean up the inside of the gears, blowing it up. Thing is, despite their inability to
there's the boards over here. If we freeze the board, then we got a spot. But
because Black Widow is down here and Swoop's toy fighting for their lives, and they see the giant gears coming over to turn them into ground beef. Katie finna glue the remnants of them to his head. But Wanda comes through last minute to lift them all up into the sky and checks behind her to feel Hornet outriders coming through to peace. And goddamn, their teeth look crazy. Didn't Wiz Khalifa make a song about them hoes? Hitting a no-look behind the back to clear out all of them. And of course, she had to hit the superhero look. But remember when Proxima Midnight told them that Corvus Glaive died? Because she put the word in and bro is most certainly alive still. It was waiting for Wanda to leave so they could catch Vision lacking. Man, they keep topping themselves. Forget Sneak Nation presidents, they're the Sneak Nation gods. I want you to peek poor Shuri's face. He didn't sign up for all of this. Look at this man. I don't know what's scarier, knowing he's homies with Thanos or his teeth. Niggas be like, how you know I ain't brushed my teeth, bro? Shuri was so shook that she helps the Blicky and started blasting him, which he of course blocked. But Shuri's guardian, bald bitch number 72, gets back up and goes in, getting hit. Shuri literally doesn't get touched and goes flying off, softly rolling down and is apparently knocked out. Her ass is fine. She took a dive because she didn't want to fight back, bro. Give her her Oscar, because he buys it and just goes looking around for Vision, who manages to sneak him and sends both of them tumbling outside the building. And I really don't understand. This man lifted Mjolnir, was the biggest equal to Ultron. Why does he need to be babysat so much? Because Falcon calls it out and gets tapped to the ground, stopping him from getting over there, which is probably for the better. Thing is, the Avengers should be able to trust him in a 1v1 like Duke Dennis with a woman anyways. But instead, they gotta be moving like this with them. Hey, bring a friend from my homeboy. Got no real faith in bro, because now Cap calls it out to everyone, and it's Bruce who's flying into the rescue. Falcon and or Bruce? There's like 14 superheroes out here. How the fuck are these the only 2 options? To be fair, Wanda was getting ready to go too, but she gets snubbed by Proxima Midnight getting knocked down. She's staring over her, licking her lips, and turns her around. You will die. Proxima Midnight is ready to call game. Wanda's brother Quicksilver already in hell telling them to make room. She'll be here soon. But Black Widow and Okoye are both here to jump Proxima Midnight. And listen, I promised myself I would not make any bald jokes about her for this video. So Okoye's bald ass watches Black Widow block, leave, and then block again. And she's literally behind Proxima Midnight.
That was what boar should really look like.
Right there in her hands, but instead runs around and starts fighting her from the front alongside Black Widow. She really had $10 million right in front of her, but instead took a dinner with Jay-Z's ugly ass. She's in Vision, and he's just getting little bro. They bop and go around like an Instagram live. But why is he still so weak? Did not anyone on that table? We literally saw earlier Wanda could close the hole, or was that just the equivalent of putting a band-aid on a broken leg? But Bruce Banner pulls up to save the day, and Vision looks sick at the sight of him, literally holding his stomach like he gotta take a shit. Like, come on, Thor, Wanda, shit, I would've just taken a rocket. God, why did you do this to me? Cold City hugs Bruce's arms, flying through the forest onto a rock. This is a $10 million suit, and Bruce just tossing it around like a soda can. Type of friend you cannot let him borrow your car, because he won't come back with straight tires. Colin grabs Bruce and cheats him. He stops his repulsion blast and does flip over Bro's back, ripping his arm off. But there's something about losing limbs that gives people heightened attributes. Sasuke, Optimus Prime, and now Bruce, as he charges in and jumps over, hitting him with a Chris Brown backhand. Colin finished out talking about how he sees something in him. He gonna change one day. Bruce uppercuts him, but gets his next hit blocked and gets rocked dumb hard into the water. Colin decides this is where Bruce's story ends, the book that nobody read. But Bruce had a different idea. Bruce used the hand that was cut off and presses it to send Obsidian flying into the sky. But remember how Wakanda has a shield wall, right? Yeah, well, that shield is a dome. So Obsidian was dragging the cloth and literally getting fried as the eventually just explodes. Now that's one of the Black Order members down, but there's still 3 more to go. And she gets 3 of her attacks blocked as one of the gears passes right over their head, giving 2 of them haircuts and Okoye just a nice breeze of wind. Proxima Midnight with the Ellen cut now kicks Black Widow right in the chest, gets her attack blocked but tosses Okoye away like the side character she is. Proxima is just a different thief, bro. What was it LeBron's dumbass said? She's Hermity. Black Widow gets her police brutality sticks and leaves out the way of the slash, blocking the sword out her hand. And you would think having no weapon bettered Black Widow's chances, but she's Hermity, managing to knock Natasha to the ground and go for a stab, but gets blocked the last minute. She got smacked once and been in the background napping this whole time. So she finally wakes up, drool on her face and all that, throwing Proxima Midnight into an incoming gear, turning her into Mincy. So that's Squidward taken care of, the Sea Bear got his ass, Full Obsidian, and now Proxima Midnight. So that only leaves Corvus Glaive, who's bullying Vision, stabbing him, and tells him right to his face. Told that man he doesn't belong in this league. Vision is cooked. He got re-stabbed in the same spot that's had him on a Hawkeye power level the entire movie. But luckily, Captain America comes through and tackles Corvus Glaive, taking Corvus with 2 rights and shoots Vision away like an unwanted pet. Thing is though, how the heck did he run all this way before any one of the flying dudes could get over here? Cap's doing his best, swinging, being able to weave and eventually smack his staff away. But all that did was give Corvus Glaive the ability to feel Steve dying with his green, scaly hands for him, shocking him, choking him, and throwing Bro to the ground. Pulling up and starts choking the life out of him. All hope is looking lost for Steve. He's already accepting the fact that he's going to be hitting the 2-step with Peggy real soon. But, out of nowhere, Vision actually steps up and does something for once, stabbing Corvus Glaive right through the chest with his own weapon. That boy needed to turn his mic volume up. So that's Proxima Midnight, Squidward, Hull Obsidian, and now Corvus Glaive moonwalking with Michael Jackson. And just when the Avengers thought they were done watching their ops, Thanos is here, ready to get the Mind Stone himself as the subordinates pulled up and failed ops.
Fuck that wild shit. You know, so to do some crap. God.
Thanos is here, ready to
You
get
know,
the
so to
Mind
do
Stone
some crap.
himself as the subordinates pulled up and failed. The Avengers see him, and with no planning or anything, just decide to run in there one by one to be embarrassed. Bruce goes in for a punch, and he ends up plastered in the mountain behind them. Captain America sees that, and is like, maybe if I do the same shit, it'll work. literally just getting thrown to the side like it was nothing. He got up and was ready to hit them. Shut your ass up. Michael jumps in, Thanos grabs him, violating him right hook. At the king's legs dangling in midair in his own
Oh, that Wawa
kingdom,
shit.
those reflection checks is the
Crap. Fuck.
grim. Falcon comes in, he just gets swings and look the fast. Wanda sees all this and comes to terms with the facts that yeah, Vision gotta go. Imagine having to kill the love of your life to save the world. That's such a tragic position to be in. I know some of y'all wouldn't be strong enough to do it. Ron We're gonna be protecting his burger like SpongeBob in that one episode. She starts beating Vision right in the forehead as the Avengers continue to try to fall for her. One Vision is spraying at them and literally just gets crushed like a soda can, tossed aside like this is a recycling bin. So far, no one has sniffed a successful attack on this man. And that doesn't change, as Bucky is shooting and literally just gets knocked out. Thanos didn't even need to do all that to stop him. Just say a random assortment of words to trigger his brainwashing shit. Pineapple 6'5" T Grizzly Salmon and watch him week out. Okoye throws his staff and just gets knocked away as Black Widow gets trapped by true rules. Peeps that Thanos is using his own cousins against his friends and wasn't having it. Tries to fight back, but Thanos just bursts out. Time is running out. Thanos been walking in slow motion just to give y'all niggas a chance, but it's still not looking good. Wanda looking back like, oh nah, is this close? Starts putting two hands on the steering wheel to destroy the stone faster. Steve Rogers gets up and starts hitting East to try to distract him, but it's all in vain. He's not bucking. So Captain America decides to slide in. He shot, chest punch, and an uppercut, stopping Thanos from heading. Thanos is putting in a solid 0.5% effort into pushing his hand down, but Cap is doing a good job of stopping him. Thanos looks at him like, you kind of strong, little bro. Good shit. I'll take your ass to sleep. The entirety of these Avengers are knocked out, and the ones untying are slumped too. It's all up to Wanda, who's trying to stop him from coming to grab the stone, while destroying the stone with the other hand, until it happens. The stone gets destroyed. Thanos can't believe they really thought they did something with destroying the Mind Stone. Dog, I snatched up your strange chain 5 hours ago. Using this episode to bring Vision back from the Tupac concert so that he could get the Mind Stone for himself. And it's sad. Wanda sees this happening, and instead of using her magic, decides to just run in there, getting backhanded, knocking her out mad quick. He walks up to Vision, who doesn't even attempt to fight back, and gets the Mind Stone ripped out from his head in the most vile way. But at this point in the MCU, there's 97 members to the Avengers, and Thanos forgot to account for all of them. As Thor beats him with some lightning from Stormbreaker. I don't know what took bro so long. Nobody gave the call out that Thanos is indeed here. Thanos with the power